Realme is one of the most popular smartphone makers. Like its predecessors, this new phone is aimed at the entry-level market in India and Southeast Asia, with a focus on a sleek design and a camera that performs well above its price range. Even though there is a very strange thing missing from the Realme 10, which I will talk about very soon, the phone's starting price of about $229 makes it hard to pick at it. Almost any phone that costs less than this one won't look as nice or have as good of a main camera. Before we go any further, make sure that you are subscribed to our channel. So, with that out of the way, let's get started. Design. The Realme 10 is a small Android phone. It has an OLED screen that is 6.4 inches wide, weighs 179 grams, and is 7.9 millimeters thick. I like the overall shape, which has a flatter profile than most Android phones, which usually have two curved sides. It has a blocky look like the iPhone, but it's much easier to hold because it's lighter, thinner, and has a slightly rounded corner where the edges meet. The backplate is made of plastic and has a glittery finish that I don't like, but it does reflect light in different ways depending on how you look at it. Gorilla Glass 5 is used to protect the front. The refresh rate is only 90 Hz, and the chin bezel is noticeably thicker than on other screens. Still, the colors are bright and the screen gets bright enough. Cameras. The main camera on the Realme 10 is 50 MP, which is very good for a phone in this price range. It focuses quickly, takes pictures with more than average dynamic range, and gets the colors right. But the second camera on the back is a 2-megapixel black and white sensor that doesn't do anything. This is where an ultra-wide camera would usually go, but this phone doesn't have one. In 2022, not having an ultra-wide camera feels like a limitation, especially since previous Realme phones in this series did have ultra-wide cameras. Because the main sensor has a lot of pixels, you can get a good 2x to 3x digital crop zoom without losing too many details. You can zoom up to 10 times, but then the pictures start to look fuzzy. Internals. Inside is a MediaTek Helio G99 chip and 8 GB of RAM, which are both good pots for this price range. The phone works well, but it is clearly a tier or two below phones that cost more than $500. But there is a 5000 mAh battery, which is great and can easily power this thing all day. The 33 watts charging brick that comes with the phone charges it at a good rate. It takes about 28 minutes to fully charge the phone. Software. The phone runs on Android 12, and on top of that is Realme's Android skin. The software version is one generation behind Pixel phone's Android 13, but compared to other third-party Android phones, it's not too far behind. The animations are smooth and fluid, the user interface can be changed, and everything that should work does. There are no real complaints, but it's also a pretty boring software skin. Conclusion. As I test the Realme 10, I keep coming back to its $229 price tag, which is likely to be even lower in some Asian countries, like India and Malaysia, and may come with free gifts like wireless earbuds. At this price point, it's hard to find anything wrong with a compact device that has a good screen, decent cameras, and a long battery life. I guess I can get over my other complaints, like the plastic back and the lack of ultra-wide cameras. The Realme 10 is a good phone, but so were the Realme 9 and Realme 8, which came out not too long ago. Realme's Master Edition phones and the Realme X I used a few years ago show that the company can make interesting devices. There are even rumors of a Realme 10 Ultra with some features that will make it stand out. As it is, the Realme 10 isn't very exciting, but even boring things can be good. If you enjoyed today's video, then feel free to smash the like button and subscribe to our channel.